It's been a great night of comedy. Obviously, I'm a grown-up, so I won't be talking about sexy things. I would like to tell you about my kitchen renovation. All right, kitchen renovation's an exaggeration. We had a new pantry put in, and I don't like it. I don't like it because they put in a smart light. A pantry with a smart light. That's a motion sensor light. It means when you open the door, the light goes on. No, I don't like it. I've been using a pantry the old way for nearly 5 decades, and I like it that way. Thank you very much. I've never opened a pantry and thought, I love a bit more fanfare. Maybe I like a low light situation. Actually, thank you. Like, she's like an overly helpful retail assistant. Hello! Looking for something in particular? Yeah, I was, but I'm not telling you. What do you think you are, a fridge? Don't give me help that I didn't ask for, that I will come to rely on, that will inevitably break, leaving me unable to remember how I used to use a pantry. It's like the reversing camera for food storage. Sometimes you'll open the door and you'll forget to shut it again, and the light will eventually time out, and then you'll be like, oh, I forgot to shut the door, and you'll shut the door, she'll see that motion, she'll turn on inside the pantry. Hello! You're like, not such a smart light now, are you? You make a fool of both of us. Honestly, give me a switch. When did we forsake switches? I like a light switch, because when you switch a light on, you're like, I'm the boss of the light. That's the relationship I want with my kitchen. Anyway, the light's broken. Yeah, it's a new pantry. It's broken already. It's broken, and not the good way. It's broken on. Yeah, all the time. Just, you can tell she's on as well. The door's shut, but there's this sliver of light just screaming, hello! How can I sleep at 3 a.m. knowing she's in there going, looking for something? Furious. You can tell a lot about my mental health on any given day from how I'm responding to the pantry. Because on a good day, I'm like, oh, that pantry. And on a bad day, I'm like, babe, hold my back. I'm going to stand on the chair. I'm going to poke her out of the ceiling. Actually, do you know what? I don't think I can get it out. Let's get the ladder. Hold my back. I said I'm falling. Actually, do you know what? Let's just turn off all the fuses to the house. I just want a moment's peace. He's a lucky man. I don't like too much excitement. Royal Show is coming up. Anyone going? No, you don't look rich enough. No. I went last year with 2 children and we stayed 11 and a half hours. I know. Parenting's a grind anyway. May as well lean in and achieve something impressive. 11 and a half hours. The kids said they wanted to stay there for the whole time, and we basically just spent the 11 and a half hours daring each other to admit it was a mistake. We stayed the whole time. Nearly 12 hours. I didn't go on a single ride. I just held show bags, stood outside Portaloos, retraced my steps to find lost sun hats, and I tell you what, I couldn't have loved it more, right? Like, people are so obsessed with seeking pleasure. As a sober 40s mother of 2, my idea of fun is to lean into exhaustion so hard I can't feel anything anymore. My friend did make me go on a ride the other day. We were at a fairground in Adelaide, midweek, Wednesday night, 11 p.m, and she made me go on a ride with her called The Beast. And it was a mistake. I did not like it. I wasn't scared. I was angry. Anyone else get that feeling on a ride? You know, as it takes off and you're like, how dare you? How dare you decide when I go upside down? I decide when I go upside down. Upside down isn't for public, upside down is for private. And I don't go upside down on a Wednesday night, thank you very much, Mr. the Beast. I don't want fun. Things are too exciting as they are. Like, every day is full of too many excitements. Just, you know, think of how exciting it is when you wave to a friend and they don't wave back. It's awful, isn't it? It's awful when it happens to you. It's a thrill when you see it happening to someone else. Isn't it one of the funnest things to spot where you're just like, haven't they seen you? Because we all have. My husband waved to his friend the other day. I was driving him and my 2 kids home and he saw a friend of his on the side of the road and he went, Dean. He used an inside the car voice to someone outside the car. He went, Dean. Right? Like, the window was up. He put his fingertips against the window of the car and looked at his friend and went, Dean. I was like, oh my God, the children can see this. You know, I was so torn in that moment between like, what half of me wanted to do a violent U-turn in traffic, wind the window down, lean on the horn and be like, Dean! My husband saw you, Dean! And the other half of me just wanted to get home as fast as I could to start filing the divorce papers. The poor children. They can't be embarrassed by both of us. It's embarrassing to travel in our car, actually. We still drive a dented 2009 Toyota with cobwebs in the wing mirrors. Thank you. And I love that car. But my husband says it's not very professional, and he's right. I don't tend to park it anywhere near gigs. But I did the other day. I had to fly somewhere and I parked it at the Melbourne Airport valet parking. Tell you what, that's a thrill. Like taking a car that is worth less than what you're about to pay in parking to the valet parking. The young man, I could see his face as I drove up, like just going, I think that lady's lost. I'm not lost. Pulled it up in front of him, hopped out. You do have to say something, don't you? So I patted her on the top. I went, treat yourself. Take it for a spin. My husband, he's a great man. He thought he shot himself the other day. He hadn't. We'd been walking to meet some friends at a cafe and it was a long walk. He'd worked up a sweat and a man came around the corner and gave him a surprise that made him fart and it felt wrong. So he hadn't, but he didn't tell me that he thought it had happened. He just went quiet for the rest of the walk and something in his carriage changed. And we're nearly at the cafe and he sees the supermarket and he's like, I just got to pop into the supermarket for a few things. I'm like, what are you doing? We're already late to meet our friends. Just go after the cafe. And he's like, I really must insist. 10 minutes later, swung into the cafe table, dropped an unopened packet of underpants on the table and went, all clear. That's an interesting choice, isn't it? Putting the underpants on the table. like you got really relieved, didn't you? Like, bang. Like, what do you do? Is that to tell us that you didn't shit yourself? Because we probably just would have assumed that if you'd said nothing. That's the default setting for going to the cafe, isn't it? We didn't know we were at the poker table. And you've sat down and gone, Royal flush. I don't usually invite my husband to my shows until a few weeks after they've closed. But yeah, we have different rules about things. So we've been married 18 and a half years. And you don't get to 18 and a half years without some rules about things. The rules aren't fair. For example, we have a rule around falling over So the rule is if he falls over, I get to laugh as much as I want while he says, "How would you like it?" You know how I'd like it, not at all. And so that's why the rule is when I fall over, he has to observe complete silence, please. No, basically, he has to follow the rules of butlering, which are gather the belongings, stand at a distance, avert your eyes, await instructions. The worst thing about it is he doesn't fall over, and I fall over quite a lot. I fell over on a jog the other day. You get to that point in your run where you've got some endorphins going on. You think you're better than you are. You think you're bouncing higher than you are. And I came up to a chain link fence that I usually go around, and I was feeling good, so I was like, I think I can take it. And I couldn't. I did not get the clearance. I hooked it with my toes, and my trajectory changed from woo to haw, right? I just I slingshot myself. I could feel, as I went down, I could feel my toes twitching, trying to free themselves from the chains, but to no avail. And then I was on the ground, completely on the ground, except for my feet, which were still hooked over the fence. And I thought to myself, well, at least there's no one around to see this. And then I looked up, and there was a man 3 metres away. And he said, "Are you okay?" And I went, "Yep." And then we just kept staring at each other. I'm like, "Turn away now, sir. Go on with your day. Like, when you see someone fall over, enjoy it. It's wonderful. Bank it for later. Go to sleep laughing if you like. But at the point where they're trying to stand up, look away. Because if you keep watching, I can't maintain the lie that I am okay. You'll know I'm not okay. Turn away. You always say you're okay. You're not okay. There should be a second Are You OK Day, don't you? It's called But Are You? For everyone that was like, yeah, I said I was, I'm not. You're right, you got me.